guys, how are you? So in today's session we are going to talk about the advanced graph. So in the field of data science, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning and artificial intelligence, we have to deal with data sets, and sometimes we have to make some graphs, some basics graph and more graphs, but sometimes we have to make some advanced graph. And when we have to make some advanced graph, we have confused that what graph we have to make. So in today's session, I'm gonna talk about the advanced graph that you're gonna make in your field. Like if you are making a dashboard, or if you are making report, then you have to make some graphs and plots. So today we are going to talk about some advanced graphs and plots. So let's get started with our session. And advanced graph are those graph where we combine two or more graph and get multiple insights at a single time. Here we try to get insights from two or more data sets at a particular time. So basically we combine two or three graphs or more than that, where we have two or more data sets, so that we can get multiple insights at a single time at a particular graph. So that there is let's say you want to you are owner of a two company, and you want to see the sales of your company one and company two, so you can combine those two graphs to get the insights from those. And also a new insight, like which company is growing better, which company is not much much better, so that you can focus on that company which is not good. So like that, we have to make some advanced graph. We have to combine two or three graphs having two or three data, so that we can get some new insights and multiple insights from a single graph. Like in today's session, we are going to talk about where we combine two line graphs, where we combine line graph with a bar chart and correlation and heat map and mosaic and Whirling plot. So today we are going to talk about these graphs, and let's get into this. So first is combined two line graph. Here basically it is not much difficult. Here we just combine two line graphs. Here like let's say this is the alpha is the company one um, sales, and beta is the company two sales. So here we combine two line graph and get to see that which company is growing better, which company is not going better. So from this graph we can also state that this at this time of period beta company is doing better, at this time period alpha company is doing better. So while the time period of B, we have to focus on alpha, so that it is also grow as beta, and on the time of C we have to focus on beta, so that this beta company is also grow as better as alpha company. So this is all about the line graph, where we combine two line graphs of two different data sets. Next comes the combine of line graph and bar plot. Here as you can see, I have one line graph, and also I have plot a bar plot. So here we can say that this bar plot is giving the number of sales per month, and this is the line is or talk about the about the profit. And that means the when we have this much sales, we have this much profit, and we have when we have this much sales, we have that amount of profit. So we combine two or three graphs to get multiple insights. So here I combine line graph and bar plot in a single graph. And next comes the correlation of heat map. Basically when we have to see the correlation between the two data points, then we make a correlation map. And when we just have these kind of thing, like when the correlation is high, this color is preview, and the correlation is low, then this black color is preview. So when we make a when we put this color on the correlation map, this is called as the heat map. So basically these two are same as, particularly where we get both at same time. And from color we can say that this correlation is less without seeing any number, and by seeing these numbers, these color, we can say that here correlation is very high. So this is all about the correlation and heat map. Next comes is mosaic. So here we just grab the amount of area which is this is the tuples AC, AB, DC and DB. So as I mark AB as one quantity, AC as two quantity, DB as three quantity and DC as four quantity. So according to their quantity, they get their area in the full graph, full plot. So if in some advanced type we have to combine these areas so that we can see that which in which sector what is going on. Let's say in a single company I have four sector and I divide my total profit, or I can say I can divide my total amount into these four sectors so that I can see in so that they can grow. And when I divide my money, I can plot this mosaic graph to see that in which sector I invested more amount of money and in which sector I invest less amount of money. So that's about the mosaic graph. And next comes the violin plot. Here in violin plot, let's say this is the data where I combine data of male and female to compare their total bill amount. Like here, as you can see on Thursday, the total bill which is spent by male is this, and the total bill which is spent by female is this. Here, this plot means the more amount, and here, as you can see, this goes to point. So this is there is the less amount, and as you can see on Friday, more number of female were spent on the range of between 10 to 20. So this is all about the violin plot. So that's all about the plots in the advanced graph. Here I can say that there are many more graphs, but in a single session I can't uh, combine all the graph and make it lengthy like 1 hour and 2 hours. So in this session I can't cover all the graphs. So request you, or I can suggest you that you can go and do some research and development on these graphs so that you can get to know about other graphs too. Here I just tell the some important graphs which came in day-to-day life which we have to use more times, but there are more other graphs you have to keep in check about that.